What's up, everybody? A few minutes, we're gonna get to a live here. Back to it. Back to it. All right, guys. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the BKO Power of Fitness podcast. I know it's been a while since I've been gone, but we're back to it. Been taking a couple time off, not really voluntarily. Actually, a lot of you like to look at the time that you take off from the gym, from your health, from your fitness, from whatever it is in your life that you should be doing in order to achieve your goals or in order to achieve whatever the happiness level that you want to achieve in your life. When you avoid doing the things you have to do to get that, you like to say it's not voluntarily. Well, frankly, a lot of times that voluntarily, non-voluntarily, is voluntarily. Like, for example, me personally, I've been out, I've been away, I haven't been doing the gym. And that's not like me. I don't go voluntarily times away from the gym for like a month or so. And I want to make this episode to let you guys all know that you're not alone. You're not alone in losing motivation and switching up your daily schedule and your habits to cause yourself to not do the things that you need to do to achieve your goals and your dreams, your aspirations in all areas of your life. If you guys know me, I like going to the gym. I don't go because I have to. I don't go because someone forces me to go or a doctor mandates me to go or I have to go in order to be able to be healthy in one way or another because of an injury. I go because I like it. I go because it helps me be more mentally focused. And to be frank with you guys, I go because it gives me that extra energy that I need to get through my daily life. A lot of you like to say, well, why is it so hard for me? How come I have to do this outside of, gym and work? How do people do it? They just do. Everybody has a hard life. I don't care who you are. You can be a millionaire. You can be poor. Everybody has a hard life. Just your harder is different than somebody else's. Doesn't mean anything. But when you voluntarily just avoid things that you need to do to become successful in your own life, when you voluntarily skip out on that, you're voluntarily allowing yourself to fail. And that's what I've been doing for the last month. I like to say to people, well, I haven't worked out because I've been so busy with work, with all my other stuff I got going on. It's been 98 degrees out. I'm just so hot. It's so draining. All those things are actually kind of true, but then they're not. They're only true if you allow them to make it true. Are all of those things that I was doing, were they causing me to have 0 hours left in my day? Were they causing me to, have to do all that stuff and then go right to sleep? No. What I was doing is I was getting home from work, even some days when it was early, when it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, sitting on the couch. I love that air. That air felt good. And I kind of got into a rhythm where I was allowing myself to just say, hey, I still look good. I don't need to go. Next thing you know, it was 1 week. It was 2 weeks. It was 3 weeks. It's been a month. It's been about 6 weeks now, and I've went to the gym twice. I'm back at it now. Last week, we started back going full-time, 4 to 5 days a week, but it took me 6 weeks to actually get back into that rhythm. And that rhythm was only disrupted by what I thought in my head, what I told myself in my own head, not by what other people told me to do. Because I got people that tell me, oh, yeah, I understand. You're busy. It's hot out. And then I got other people that are saying, stop being a fucking pussy. Get the fuck up and go. None of that mattered to me because all that mattered was what you said to yourself, what I said to myself. And what I said to myself was, I don't need to go to the gym. I feel good. I look good still. It's hot out. I got to do this again tomorrow. And I didn't go. And how'd I feel? Lazy, tired. On top of that, you start getting into a rhythm where you start eating like shit. I went on a vacation. I came back. I got severely dehydrated at work, and I needed some sodium. So I went out. I started eating some fast food. Next thing you know, we'll go eat here. We'll get some more fast food here. We'll eat some diner food here. Next thing you know, I'm doing it 6 out of 7 days. Next thing you know, 3 weeks straight, I'm doing the same fucking thing, eating all this shitty food. By the end of week 3 or 4, I started to notice that my energy levels were dropping, my mindset was dropping, and everything, the way that I felt was dropping. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't producing good. So I kept it going for another week to make it a month. And then next thing you know, it ended up being 2 more weeks onto that, and it was 6 weeks. And let me tell you guys something. Have you ever heard the saying, you are what you eat? It's 100% true. If you eat like shit, you will feel like shit, and you will not want to do shit. Simply because, guys, I could have went 3 weeks, stopped, and then came back to the gym and went back to it. But I didn't. I kept eating like shit. So I kept feeling like shit. I kept doing shit. I kept being lazy. I did what I had to do on a day to get the necessities out. But the gym, the stuff that was for me, for my goals, wasn't there. And my energy levels dropped off. And I just kept saying, well, screw it. I don't want to go. Energy levels kept dropping off. Last week when I got back to the gym, went 4 days last week. Today's my first day of this week. My energy levels feel fucking great. I don't need all that caffeine anymore to be going crazy, to be able to do this podcast, to be able to talk to you guys and tell you that you're not alone in this. My natural energy levels are up just by working out. So by pushing yourself to the limit more, by working yourself more in a correct way, a positive way, you'll feel better and you'll have more energy. So long story short, you are not alone when you feel like shit, when you don't want to do shit, when you're lazy and you're trying to say, why is life so hard? When you're making excuses. We all make excuses. We all do. And a lot of times we let them get the better of us. There's not a single person out here, there's not a single one of you that is listening to me right now that has never given in to your excuses, has never given in to your bitch voice inside of your head. Because frankly, we all do. But the real question is this. How long are you going to allow yourself to feed into those negative thoughts, those excuses? How long are you going to allow yourself to say that bitch voice is right? The problem is too many of you allow it to be the controller of your life instead of kicking it in the fucking throat and say, move the fuck over. Ain't no bitch here. Too many of you allow yourself to continue to live in this excuse mentality that you think it's fine. And then when you fail at life, at work, in fitness and health, when you feel like shit, when you're lazy, when your energy's low, when everything you're doing just isn't good, you think it's normal. And it could be solved by throwing that bitch mood out, by throwing those excuses out, and just doing what you gotta do. So end of the story, be bigger than your excuses. It's okay to allow yourself to fall into them once in a while. It's okay for you to do that because we all do it. It's normal. It's actually part of the process. It's actually part of the thing that reminds you that the work that you put in is hard because it is worth it. But don't allow yourself to fall into the booby trap where you surround yourself with people that tell you that it is okay to not go to the gym. It's okay to not do that extra paperwork at work. It's okay to take off from your second job when you're broke because you got to go to a baseball game. Those things aren't okay long term. Those things aren't going to get you there to where you want to be long term. So throw the bitch mode out. Throw those excuses out. Be bigger than them. Understand that you have to be bigger than your excuses to be successful in every area of your life. And it's important to understand that you're not alone on this. You got people out here that are like me, that are fitness people, that do it all the time. Fitness is life. Even I go through the moments where I don't want to go, where I don't want to do things, where I want to live in the excuses because it's easier. Easy doesn't get you success. Easy gets you easy, which isn't that good. Unless you hit the lottery and you win. But frankly, a lot of us aren't going to do that. So we need to do the hard things to make the easy things natural. We need to do the hard things so we get success when other people are feeding into their excuses, hating their lives, and we're leading that way. So go out there, be bigger than your excuses, and dominate your fucking life.